Let's find a comfortable seat. You can be sitting in easy pose or in a chair, just anywhere your spine can be long. If it's comfortable for you, close the eyes or gaze down towards the floor and find the breath. Just let the inhale and the exhale be in a comfortable rhythm. And then as you begin to settle and drop into your body, begin lengthening and focusing on the exhale. You might need to make some minor adjustments, kind of wiggle around a little bit so that the spine can find a nice long neutral position with the chin tucked, relaxing the belly. Beautiful. Let's bring the hands together in prayer position, rubbing gently. This activates the energy channels throughout the body, and it also stimulates the right and left hemispheres of the brain. And then we'll slow that down to just having the hands pressed together and the thumbs coming to the center of the chest. Bringing your attention to the base of the spine. We're going to take a nice deep inhale and draw the breath up the spine to the crown of the head on the inhale. And then exhale, let the breath move back down the spine and even perhaps out into the floor. Inhale, draw up, tailbone to crown. You might suspend the breath at the top, lift root lock. Exhale, releasing the breath down through the center of the body, out the tailbone into the earth. We're just gathering ourselves up here, tuning into our own essence. One last time. Inhale, tailbone to crown. Suspend the breath, lift root lock. And then exhale, release the breath down the body and out the tailbone into the floor. Good. So we have just a couple of warm-ups. We have a short set, so we don't need to do a whole lot, but it's always good to get the body moving a bit. So we'll start with spine flex, hands on the shins. Inhale, you rock the pelvis forward, lifting the heart center, and then exhale, rock back. So it's like a seated cat-cow. I'm going to move a little bit faster. You're welcome to go very slow, very fast, or somewhere in between. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back. You can also bring the head into the movement if you want to get that full spinal movement. It's up to you. Nice, strong breath. Inhale, stretch forward, suspend the breath. Lift root lock, engage the navel, lift the pelvic floor, squeeze the tailbone. Exhale, release, bringing the hands to the knees. Maybe just kind of wiggle yourself out just a little bit. Paying attention to where you may have tension in the body. And we're going to use the breath to let that go. All right, let's just do some nice, easy shoulder rolls. I'm going to go back first. You choose what feels right for you. Use your breath. Good, and reverse the direction. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears, tension, toes to crown. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth and let it go. Good, again, inhale deep, Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Exhale, let it go. Last one. Inhale deep. Squeeze up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Give it all you got. Exhale. Let it go. All right, let's drop the fingertips to the floor. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Clasp the hands in a basket. Turn the palms up towards the ceiling. So root down through your sits bones, lifting up through the arms. And I like to just kind of move about a bit here. So you do what feels good to you. Good, and then we're going to drop that right arm down to the floor, lifting the left arm up and over. Keep the heart center open, rooting through the hips. Inhale, stretch both arms up. Exhale, opposite side. Again, working to keep the heart open. Rooting through the hips so that you're lengthening that side body. Nice big breath, long exhale. Good. Inhale, stretch both arms up. Exhale, sweep it down. All right, let's do one more warm up. So go ahead and bring the hands to the knees, and we're going to spine flex again, but this time we're just going to move from the upper part of the torso, the upper chest. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, push the chest forward. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, stretch forward. Lift root lock, suspend the breath. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Take a moment. Connect with your breath. Notice how you're feeling, paying attention to the body. Good. And inhale deep. Exhale. So we'll begin our kriya for stress relief. This is a super short kriya. It has 4 postures only. And of course, we'll stay seated through all of this. So if you need to adjust your sitting posture throughout the kriya, feel free to do that. Okay, so you're going to be opposite of me. We're going to start with the left hand in the lap, and the right hand comes to a diagonal with the palm in front of the heart, palm down. So you're just kind of got it here. And then we're going to fan up and down. So you can begin the movement. You have the choice of inhale up, exhale down, or you can just fan and breathe as it feels comfortable to you. It's not specified, so do what works for you, but you want to go at a pretty good pace. I've done it both ways, where the breath becomes like a breath of fire because the inhale and the exhale is rather rapid, and I've done it where I just still keep my long, deep breathing. Which is what I'm going to do today. Just feels a little more relaxing rather than stimulating. So this kriya works to bring balance to the endocrine system and the nervous system, so that we end up in a alert but relaxed state. So set your own pace with the movement. If you can close the eyes, allow yourself to sink into the experience. This is a 9-minute kriya, so it's short. But it can really shift the energy. Sometimes it feels a little silly doing these movements, but if you allow yourself to enter into the experience of it, Let the mind to quiet. You might notice a shift. Okay, so you're in your last 60 seconds. You're going to keep the right hand moving, and you're going to make a fist with the left hand. So you're going to squeeze that fist. It's just resting in the lap, staying with your breath. You can increase the pace of the hand movement. We're really charging the heart center here, clearing and charging the heart center. Almost there. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale deep. Suspend the breath. Lift root lock. Engage the pelvic floor, the navel. Squeeze the tailbone. Feel that drawing up of the energy. Exhale. Release. You can relax the hands on the knees, perhaps. Roll the shoulders out. Connect with your breath. Just take a moment and notice what your experience is. How does it feel in your body? Good. Inhale deep. Exhale. Okay, so we're going to bring the hands parallel to the floor, and the left palm is going to stay down. The right palm is going to turn up. So you'll be opposite of me. Right palm up, left palm down. And we're going to move the hands as if we're bouncing a ball in each hand. So the right hand is bouncing a ball up, and the left hand is bouncing a ball down. Again, close the eyes or gaze towards the floor. Find the breath. There's no specification about how the breath needs to be. Just find the rhythm and the pace and the style of breath that works for you, whether it's long, deep breathing or coordinating the breath with the movement of the hands. Keeping the spine nice and long, crown lifts. If you're doing long, deep breathing, you can still focus on the exhale, allowing the release, that aponic energy to move out. Stay with the movement, even if you feel like you need to slow the movement of the hands or take a break, that's perfectly fine. You've got 1 minute. You can do anything for 60 seconds. Relax the belly if you're doing long, deep breathing. Do your best to hold the pace if you're coordinating breath with movement. Last 30 seconds, home stretch. And inhale deep. Suspend the breath, lift root lock. Engage the navel, lift the pelvic floor, squeeze the tailbone. Relax the shoulders. Slowly exhale. Take any little micro movements you might need to shake out the body. Paying attention to your experience, the sensation in the body, where your mind is or not, and the presence of any emotion or feelings. Good. Inhale deep. Exhale. So we're going to bring the hands one on top of each other. The left hand is going to come onto the chest and the right hand is going to come on top of that. I like to just let my elbows relax so that my shoulders can also relax. We're going to inhale and then exhale, drop one ear to one shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, opposite ear, opposite shoulder. So you're just alternating between that movement from one side to the other, moving nice and slow. Movement coordinated with breath. So we have 2 minutes in this movement, and our final posture we hold for 1 minute. Is your belly relaxed? Are you breathing from the belly? You might notice that you're leaning forward a little bit. See if you can come to a more neutral positioning of the spine with the hips. Inhale, center, exhale, ear to shoulder. So we will go right into a meditation after this little kind of mini kriya. And it is also to release stress. All right, guys, we're almost there. 15 more seconds, nice and slow. Relax the belly, nice, long, deep breaths. Good. Inhale, bring the head back to center. Exhale, relax the hands, and then we're going to sweep the arms up overhead, spread the fingers wide, reaching up. Hold this position, long, deep breathing. So I like to root down through my sits bones as I'm reaching up, creating length through the torso. Strong fingers, strong, strong, strong. You've got 30 seconds. This is it. This is the hard work. This right here. Last 15. You can do it. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale deep, stretch up. Suspend the breath, lift root lock. Exhale, release. All right, shake the arms out, shake the shoulders out, and take a moment connecting with the breath. If you need to adjust your sitting posture, feel free to do that as well. But just notice your space, notice how you're feeling. Inhale deeply. Exhale. All right, we're going to end this class with a short 3-minute meditation. Once you learn it, you're welcome to take it and do it on its own. And you can practice for at least 11 minutes, but 3 is a great, manageable place to start, especially during busy times of the year. So this meditation is for stress relief. It is also said to help clear out the emotional residue that we carry from the past. It uses a mudra and a simple breath pattern. So the mudra is just the fingertips of each hand brought together, just the tips touching, the elbows relaxed down. The breath pattern is to inhale for a count of 5, suspend the breath at the top for a count of 5, exhale for a count of 5. You go directly into the inhale. Inhale 5, suspend for 5, exhale 5. All right, shall we give it a go? So go ahead and find your posture. You're welcome to focus at the third eye point or down at the nose, your choice. I'm going to focus down at the nose. Let's take a nice deep inhale together. And then exhale. And we'll begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suspend, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And continue on at your own pace. If the 5 is too long, shorten it. Just make sure each part has an equal count. Keeping the spine long, breathing, long deep breath from the belly. Staying with the breath, last 30 seconds. If you got lost somewhere, just start anew. Finishing the breath you're on, and let the hands relax down and the breath return to normal rhythm. And inhale deep. Suspend the breath, lift root lock. And exhale. Then when you're ready, slowly bring yourself back. If you want to inhale those arms up and then exhale down a couple times. Inhale up Exhale down. And one more. Inhale up. Bring those palms together. And exhale, drop the palms to the heart. So even though this was a short class, I recommend that you take a few moments in Shavasana before moving on to your next thing today. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Sat Nam.